Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. All three of my followers. Glad you tuning in because I'm back with another wild episode of Senior David Uncut. And as always, I got to jump right back into it. So, all right. So, normally when I go out, I go to like mixed clubs, mixed bars. You know what I mean? Like a little bit of culture here, a little bit of that culture. Black, white, orange is blue, yellow is gold. You understand? So, this time I went out with my sister and we went to some spot downtown, whatever. I forgot the name of it. Honestly, it was but it was a predominantly black establishment, which is great. Like, okay, my peoples, it's cool, it's cool. But now I remembered, I remember why I don't do this, and I'm not talking about going out. I'm talking about going out to predominantly black spots. Yes, folks. Before you cut off my neck, listen, hear me out. Hear me out. First of all the women and stuff was just like standing on the wall, not dancing. Even first of all, Suave Mente came on. This side, man. Suave Mente, this side man came on, and nobody wanted to dance. Nobody. Everybody was in their corner, in their phones. I was like, hey, what's going on? My man's with me. Like, damn, this is crazy. He tried to even holler at the waitress because that's how boring it was. Because everybody was in their own zone. And I'm not saying, guys and ladies, like, you don't have to go to the club to dance, whatever. But like everybody, come on. Let's say it was about 50 people in the spot. I don't know. I'm just giving a slim guess estimate. Like 50, it was a rooftop place. So it was like 50 people in the spot. Nobody was dancing in the middle floor. The only people dancing was old ladies. And I'm not talking about old. Because black woman, you are young forever. You're beautiful forever. Yes. This is a fact, that opinion, unless you do crack, because then you will crack. So all the older ladies dancing. The young girls around my age in the 20s doing nothing but standing on the wall. I'm like, all right. Everybody's standing on the wall. I'm like, okay, and they phones, just taking selfies on Snapchat. Cool. I guess. But this is not the type of establishment I like. If it makes it any worse, I look over to my left. It's two men. They was clearly in their early 50s, had gray hair. They had bald heads. Doing hookah at the bar. Bartender was going slow. I could have did drinks faster than him. It was very crazy. And I look over to the other side. I see a white guy. I don't know, a white guy. I'm like, okay, he's very old. I'm talking about like 70s, 60s. And I'm like, why is all these old people here? What is going on? But he was with a young black woman. And I'm not the one to judge, folks. I'm not the one to judge. But anyway, so boom. So that's going on. I said, what the fuck is going on in here? Grown, like, old men smoking hookah, old ladies dancing, the young crowd is in the corner, fucking sugar daddies everywhere. It's fucking crazy out here. If this don't make it worse, it was a guy. Now, he stood next to me. Now, this is making sus. He stood next to me eventually. I said, okay. He had on a hoodie, AirPods, black hoodie, AirPods, and if I'm not mistaken, had black high top Air Force Ones. And automatically I thought, oh, shit's going down. It's over. It's about to be a nigga moment. He had his hands in his hoodie. He had all his signs of being a shooter. You know what I mean? Fucking do-rag hanging with the hoodie on, hands in the hoodie, black ops trying to shoot every 2 minutes, looking around, walking around all crazy. It was not looking good. I was like, I can't do this. This is not what I go out to party for. He walked around asking people, like, hey, do you need this? Do you need that? Like, what's going on? I get to the bar. First of all, I went to the bar, and the bartender was so slow. I swear to God, it was like 3 songs passed before I ever seen the bartender. And I'm not talking about, like, you know how it is, too many people at the bars. No, the bar wasn't heavy. It was very late, actually. And I ordered my drink. My drink come up to $20. And all right, folks, hear me out. A lot of the places I go to, the drink's like $10, $12. But $20 per drink. And it was mostly juice. I came here to get drunk and have a good time. I didn't come here to be juiced down and robbed. Okay, if I wanted to be robbed, I'd have stood next to the guy with the hoodie and the AirPods on and let him rob me. Because obviously that's what he was doing. He was just walking around back and forth looking at people. I didn't even know who he was with. Did he come by himself? How was he in here with that dress code? What was going on, folks? I don't know, okay? I cannot stress this enough. I don't know what's going on, but that was a crazy night. I got up out of there because I was like, nah, I can't deal with this. You know what I mean? I could have sworn I seen a midget running past. It was just too much going on. Not enough dancing, not enough energy. It was too much, man. It was too much, And I don't like that. I don't like that. Then the next day, how he recovering, because I wasn't really hungover. I went to the gym because, like, it's a gym. Who don't like the gym? Like, sometime come back, folks. You need your summer bodies, ladies, men. Everybody got to get their summer bodies back. Yes. Yes, you do. I went to the gym. I'm on a treadmill, minding my business. So, like, 2 treadmills away from me. This dude is yelling. Either he had Tourette's, he just sitting there doing the treadmill. It's okay. Then he said, motherfucker, fuck yeah! And I was like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? It was fucking crazy. He was like, yeah. So now I'm looking. I'm like, maybe he's watching some sports because the sports is on the TV, right? So I'm like, maybe he's excited for the WNBA. But I thought about it. Who's ever really excited for the WNBA? No shade, folks. No shade, ladies. I'm just saying. Even women don't watch the WNBA, so don't be mad at me. I'm not the person you want to shoot. You can't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying. So he yelling like he got your Rex. And like, what the fuck is going on? Another man is grunting down there, throwing weights on the floor. He ain't even working out. I don't even think I seen him working out. This shit, it's just been weird. It's just been weird. Like, what are you doing? Throwing shit. This person yelling for no reason. I'm just like, bro, do you need help? Do I got to call an ambulance? Let me call 911. This shit was crazy. Man. And everybody else is just looking around like, oh, shit. It looked like he about to attack somebody because he was just running on a treadmill. He stopped, look around, start yelling. Who the fuck does that? That's how I knew my gym was ghetto. Yeah. When dudes start throwing weights, it's never a good look. Man. Now, I was talking about the sugar daddy thing because a conversation came up, and, like, I don't want to dwell too much in this, but I do have a question this, right? So, ladies, feel free to answer this if you don't want to. It is what it is. Ladies, I don't get it. Yeah, I was 19 dating older guys. Now that you're 20s, like say 25 to 30, it's like, ew, I can never date a younger guy. How can these old men date younger girls? Well, wasn't you the same girl dating older guys? I don't get it. And they be like, oh, you can't deal with a woman your age. No, that's not necessarily true. Because everybody knows the human brain stopped growing at 25. The difference between men and women is men are going to change for the woman they really want. Women, on the other hand, they get stuck in certain ways after a certain age, and I would say 25 is the age, since their brain stopped growing. They get stuck like, this is who I am, you got to take me as I am. When they 20, 21, then it's not speaking of me because I wouldn't do it. But 20, 21 or whatever, they still growing, still learning, all right, cool. It's still time to change. By like 30, 25, 30, a lot of you have kids stuck in your ways. You come with a lot of problems. You don't do. First of all, you name all the things that you don't do. It's never the things you do. If you really took a look at your dating life, look around, ladies and men, to the women that you're dealing with over 25, a lot of them, from research purposes, be like, things they don't do. It's never I do this. It's more or less, nigga, I'm not doing this. You better accept me for who I am. Granted, they should accept me for who you are. It is what it is. But I don't get the shade of why you get mad at men for dating younger. As long as they legal. I'm not talking about Kelly ages. I'm talking about, 19, 20, 21, things like that. 18 is not legal to me. Not even 19. I think 21 personally, but who am I to judge? I'm not the one to judge. I'm not the one to make the laws, folks. All right, but we're not going to go on that too much. But what I want to say is people keep asking me questions over and over again, like, CO David, why you don't shoot videos? CO David, I need a video shot. Yo, let me tell y'all why I don't shoot videos. So I'm sitting there. My last video show, I'll never forget this. These guys had guns pointing at me. Like, why are you pointing at me? I'm trying to help you get your music out there. You pointing at me? Are you trying to kill me? What is going on? So I had to point a gun back. You understand? Because I was like, this is very unethical. I'm not going to be the only one not strapped. So yes, the memes and stuff about cameramen? That is true. We be pointing the guns back. Yes, we do. So that's just simple why I don't shoot videos anymore. They're just music videos. I like to do documentaries, interviews, things like that. But music videos is a no-no for me for 95% of the time. I'm sorry. Maybe if you're my friend, I might consider it. But mostly I wouldn't because, too many videos, too many guys want to point guns everywhere. And a lot of times the safety don't be on. There be a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of moving parts. And now I ain't dealing with that. Speaking of moving parts, though, we got Chief Keef baby mother. So-called baby mothers, more than one. Baby mother. So let's back up a little bit. I said in my news story, my newscast this week, Lil Baby got mad at Jada for texting somebody. Somebody says Bow Wow. Bow Wow saying it's not him. Okay, whatever. But now Chief Keef baby mother's coming out like, oh my God, I was with two of them. I was with a Lil Baby, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then one of them was like, oh, he didn't pay me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. My thing is, sis, if you've been in the industry and you run an industry business of doing whatever you do, I support all women rights or whatever. Get your money where you can. But while you're exposing yourself, it's going to make people not want to fuck with you. I'm just saying. You're exposing yourself. You're exposing the deals that's going on. And, people ain't going to want to fuck with you no more, And they really find up a Lil Baby. Like, oh, my God, Chief Keef should be embarrassed. Not really. I mean, it's his baby mother. You don't really care no more. The kid is here. He's not with them. He's doing whatever. He 300. So he 300. So it is what it is. It is what it is, man. All right, so boom. So that that thing going on. And my whole question is like, why to one of cheeky baby mothers? It really dawned on me like, why ruin your business? If you get money from rappers for having fun with them, why ruin it? Why ruin it? Can somebody explain to me why ruin your business for a little bit of clout that's gonna last 2 minutes because we're gonna forget about it by the next few days because everything that's going on in Ukraine. Speaking of Ukraine and China, I already just mentioned that COVID is I think located back in China because apparently since the mask mandate is lifted for most of the parts of the United States, COVID don't exist no more. Nobody getting tested. The tests is like the cases has disappeared. Niggas is vanishing like the Avatar when we needed the test results and it fucking vanished. It's fucking crazy. So that's just something to point out. So like, don't ruin your business, folks. Not over 10 seconds of fame. Don't do that. But let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something. Chick-fil-A is God's food. I would not tolerate no Chick-fil-A slander. If you slander Chick-fil-A, I swear to God, I'll punch you in your fucking throat. Aside from them being homophobic, and that's not a good look for anybody. It's 2022. Everybody should be accepted for who they are. But the customer service and their food is A1. So I don't know. It's hard. I be having to sneak in there so people don't think I'm homophobic. I be having to sneak, you're looking around like, oh shit, I can go to Chick-fil-A. Sometimes they bring their food to me. You know what I mean? I don't have to order it. I just go up to the door like, yo, I need that number one, And they come bring the food to me. So I'm cool with that. But so the reason why I mention them is because they're doing yet another good deed. They're saying they're going to start turning oil that they use for their food into fuel for cars. This shit is crazy. They gonna turn their oil to fuel for cars. That's fucking magnificent, folks. That's fucking great. Think about it. It's fucking great. Like reusing things, to save the environment to help people out. Just like them Florida guys that need to be freed from went to that one gas station and fucking hacked the system and made gas so low, niggas was happy all day. It was fucking crazy. Everybody like, oh my God, arrest them. No, listen, freed them 4 guys. They did what needed to be done. They was true Americans. They stole things from people, right? Yeah. They ain't still land, but they stole oil from the corporate greed. Yeah, whatever. Man, this world getting crazier and crazier, man. And let me tell you something, because I have to get this off my chest. Cash App is for lower tier people. I said what I said. Argue with your mother. But you know what's next? Venmo. Because if any of y'all ever use Venmo, y'all would know. For some reason, it shows on your news feed what you're using the money for. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be like, such and such, Cash App, such and such. No, Venmo, such and such for sneakers. So this only brought to my attention because I was on Facebook or something, and this girl said, he really blocked me from his Venmo, so I can't really be saying who he sent money to and why he sent money to them. First of all, that's grade A stalking. Let's just get out the way. That's toxic. That's grade A stalking. That's toxic. Let's just get that out the way. But like I never noticed that. Like, damn, they really do that. Why do they do that? They want everybody to know your business. Like what if you just send somebody $1,000, be like, yeah, this is for the motherfucking SEDs you gave me, bitch. Imagine that. That ain't gonna be cool. That ain't gonna be cool for nobody. Then your whole news feed, your whole contact, let's go see that. And like I said, I just noticed that. But listen, let me wrap up. Y'all know where to find me. My YouTube, David's Vision Production. My Instagram, just call me .David. Yes, till next week. Stay tuned because things are getting out of hand.